Hey guys, SoulCloset here, and as you may see from my crappy model, we're going to be reviewing the Clay Soldiers mod today for my first mod review, and maybe the last, I don't know. Oh wait, no, technically I did that one on the single-player commands a long time ago. Well, whatever. This one uses Forge, and the others don't, so, anyway. Today we're going to review, this is part 1 of 2, so today, in part 1, we're going to review just all the stuff in the mod and how to make it in, legit. All the stuff that's in the mod, however, is added, is located in the miscellaneous section of the creative menu. So, under the lava bucket. So, it's all right here. But, right now I'm going to show you how to make it. So, just to make a basic clay soldier like that, you're going to want to take soul sand and clay, and put the soul sand on top of the clay, like that, and that'll give you 4. So once you have them, you can place it down. It'll place all 4. Normally, that'd be consumed, but I'm in creative, so. Now, these guys are a bit annoying to kill because they're so small, and soldiers of the same color won't kill each other. So these guys will never fight, no matter what you do. Try to make them fight. There is one way, but I'm not going to get into that in this episode, or maybe at all. Because it's pretty useless, and it's in fact more annoying than it is cool. So, here, you can place the grass blocks. So that's how you get a basic clay soldier. Now, to make colored soldiers, you take a soldier and you put one of these things above it. So you can use any of the dyes for wool, as well as coal and redstone. And there's actually one that I forgot, where you need to have 4 normal soldiers. So let me just grab 4 of these guys. And then you can put a melon or a pumpkin in the middle. Can't be a jack-o'-lantern, has to be a pumpkin. And it'll actually make 4 pumpkin soldiers or 4 melon soldiers. So that's pretty useless. They look kind of weird. They're not my favorite out of the bunch, but if you like them, you can do that. So, next up, oh yeah, and to revert something from a color back into gray, you just put it in, you just put the colored soldier in with a water bucket. So if I grab a water bucket here, and let's say I made a red soldier, but I don't want him anymore. I can just put it right there, put it like that, and turn it back into a clay soldier. It'll give me the bucket back, and everything's all good. You can't turn a color into another color, and there's no combinations of color like there are with dyeing armor in the new snapshot, so you have to revert it before you color it again. So you can also make horses that they can ride. So to make a horse, you put 2 on the side like boots. And you don't have to use lapis, you can use lots of other things, but the example showed lapis, so I was just following that, but it'll make a lapis horse, it'll make 2 of them, and you can place it down, and sometimes, and it's random, the clay soldiers will start riding a horse if it's just walking around with no rider, but, oh, these lapis ones go really fast. So yeah, you can make them out of dirt. It was originally only dirt, but they changed it, so, yeah, that's horses. A Pegasus, you just make the horse, but you put a feather on top. So if you put it like boots, and this will make a lapis Pegasus, but so you make a lapis horse, but then you put that on top, it'll make a lapis Pegasus. Now I'm not placing this because they can fly, and just because I'm in creative, I know I'll destroy something important. So, but yeah, once you place them down, they're like horses that your guys can ride, but they can fly while they're being ridden. So that's pretty cool. Now you can also make turtles and rabbits. More stuff that they can ride. So for a turtle, you're going to want to put whatever the material is. So that can be mossy cobblestone, netherrack, multiple things. End stone, which is pretty cool. But if you put cobblestone or stone, it'll make a stone turtle. And these guys just kind of walk around slowly. In one of my maps on Planet Minecraft, has a lot of clay soldiers arenas that are rigged with pistons to where you pull a lever and it starts a battle. So you can go and check that out. The link will be in the description. But it has one called Capture the Turtle, where it's like capture the flag, but there's a netherrack turtle. Anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot to make the rabbit. And for a rabbit, you take a wool color. It has to be wool. Put a soul sand in the middle. Makes a bunny. And those jump really high, so if your arena is like 2 blocks tall, I would suggest using like turtles or something. And geckos apparently can climb walls when they're being ridden, but I've never seen that, so it could just be bugging out. But a gecko, you take any type of sapling, put one on top, one on bottom, soul sand in the middle, and that one was pine, so you get pine wood, gecko. And here's all the varieties of gecko. You can use literally any combination of 2 torches. I don't really like any of those, but, you know, it's up to you. So now here's some more complicated stuff. Here's the clay disruptor. I'm just going to get another crafting table and put it over here, because I'm getting tired of just running back and forth. So there. And now, if you put a stick on top, redstone on the bottom, and clay-like boots on the sides, you'll get a clay disruptor now. Now, make sure before you use the clay disruptor by right-clicking that you have no clay blocks in the area, because they will be destroyed if they are within 30 blocks of you at least. It might be more. I know it's not infinite, but it might be more. And if you have any clay soldiers on the entire map that are in loaded chunks, then they'll be killed. So, right there, click. And it doesn't have to be aimed at them. I can place them right there. Aim away. As long as I'm looking at a block, boom, took them out. So, that's not really that much of a useful function, but it's kind of cool. And then there's the clay nexus. Now, here's where stuff gets weird. I'm not really sure how the clay nexus works. I've never used it before. It's not a recent update, but I haven't been using this mod for a while. So, yeah, but the clay nexus, you place it down. Here we go. So, basically what it does is, I believe, yes, okay. As far as I can tell, what you do is you take a soldier, add a horse, place it right there, and now what it'll do is basically, as long as it's being powered, and it has to have a redstone line, I don't think you can just put a lever directly next to it. I think over time, it will respawn soldiers of the color that you put in there, which is really cool. Oh yeah, see, there we go. And now they're riding clay horses. So yeah, you don't need any materials, you just need to have built some. I'm gonna use my clay disruptor with all that. But yeah, so that's a really cool feature. I take what I said back about the Nexus. It's actually quite awesome. So that's how you craft everything, and I'll be right back to show you the arena I built, and as well as some of the stuff. So I'll be right back. One second. Okay, guys. So here's my arena. As I said, I have other ones that still are fully functional in 1.3, 0.2, or the snapshots. Although it's not for the snapshots. That are on Planet Minecraft. But this is an arena I built a couple days ago just for this map. And basically, colors of opposite types, or different types rather, will fight each other. So if I put a black one and a cyan one, they'll beat each other up until one of them dies. Now make sure you don't right-click on a soldier, otherwise you'll get into an irreversible mode where you are a first, like, close third person to a soldier, and that's a really annoying feature. I don't know why it's in there. But basically, yeah. So if you put, so with this, like all my other maps, if you put, let's say, 4 soldiers of one color, 4 soldiers of another color in, I've got to finish this up, but, then you pull the lever. This works for all of my maps. Then it will open up the walls, and eventually they'll find each other. This is a bit of a wide map, and I'll cover in the next video some power-ups you can give them to make them see farther, and as well as so many other features, but, right here. Here, let me just put a guy to make the blue ones walk forward. Oh, I'm destroying this. Let's just let this go. So, yeah, that's the sound they make. It's a bit annoying, but it's dealable with. So, I'm gonna go, and I will see you guys next time when we cover how to make them see farther, do more things, guard themselves, some of the more complicated stuff about the Clay Soldiers mod. And in a third video, I'll show you how to install it. So that's all for now, guys. See you guys later, and so close it out. Bye.